Hey guys, today we're back with another gear review. And today on the channel we'll be reviewing the Bravo Concealment Inside the Waistband 1911 holster and mag carrier. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we will be reviewing the Inside the Waistband Bravo Concealment holster and their 1911 mag holster also. First, straight off the bat, this is a review that they actually sent me to review their product. I've had this for now about around 3 weeks, and I've been putting it through its paces and everything, just trying to get a pretty good reading on what I think about it and everything. But straight up, how it comes from factory, you get a pretty much a little piece of paper that says everything that they are pretty much shipping right now. Their new belts and everything, their holsters, everything like that, everything with their mag pouches, and that's really about it. And how to change the retention and everything on these if you need to, and we'll get to that here in a minute. From factory, what these come shipped with is a pretty much a black bag, kind of like what Alien Gear ships their holsters in. I know I've done a review on one of them. You get a bunch of stickers from them. I always like that. And you get the holsters and everything. Straight off the bat, this is one of the more interesting holsters I've actually had. Even though this is for a full-size 1911, I can carry this and be just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, than me carrying my 938 with the Alien Gear holster. I don't really carry many guns on the inside the waistband that besides my 938, just because I like it so well. But this gun right here, comparing it to it, even though this is a full-size 1911, it's really actually comparable a lot. The way that Alien Gear made their holster was it's really thick and everything. Like it's good for retention and everything. It's good for, like, keeping it in one place. But it feels like I'm carrying something on my back right hip, and that is just not really comfortable to me after using this one. After putting this in and actually wearing it for about 2-3 weeks now, this right here might be my favorite holster on the market. If not, I mean, really, I think it is. Even though, like I said, it's a full-size 1911, this thing right here carries like it's my 938, if not different than that. The thing about all these, if you all remember, the best you can have the best holster in the world, but if you don't have a belt that can carry these carry these holsters and everything comfortably, then you're pretty much out of luck. But now the thing about these holsters is that where they're actually really slim and they carry them right to your belt line. These really are something else. I know a lot of people are starting to make Kydex holsters. Every time you get on Instagram or get on Facebook or whatever, you see a different advertisement for a different holster company or anything like this. But straight up, for what they have, it's really different. This gun is pretty much a lock-in retention holster. You slide it in about halfway, and it locks, if you can hear that. You can also change the retention on it if you need to make it a harder pull or a softer pull. Right now, straight from factory, what they sent is it's good enough for me. It's not going to fall out or nothing, so, but you can still get it out without pulling your belt or pulling pretty much the holster out of your belt or being uncomfortable with it. These locking grips on are really nice. They hook onto your belt really well. They're really thick, and like this 6R belt I currently have on, they fit it almost perfectly. Now, talking about their 1911 mag holster, we'll actually get to it right now since we're on the subject. But this is more of like you slide your belt in it and everything instead of actually it's clipping on. So you actually have to take your belt, open it up, and then slide it on to where you want it instead of just putting this down in your waist or whatever. It's a little bit thin for my belt size. I think it's a inch and 3/4, maybe, or inch and a half. I forgot. I should have measured it, but it's a little bit too thin for it. Whenever I actually put it in, as you can see right now, it's a little bit harder to even get on the actual belt. let's see here. I'm trying to think about how thick this would probably be. Uh, Overall, though, the holster is beveled on the top of it, so you can actually insert mags a lot easier. But now, whenever I was doing the test on it, as you can see right now, the magazine was pretty well stuck in there, so there's a lot of retention on it. But as I said earlier, you can take a screwdriver, loosen up the retention on it right here, and it will pretty much get it to where you can get right where you want it. If you want it a little bit thicker, a little bit harder to insert or take out, then you can. Overall, though, I'm pretty impressed with Bravo Concealment. I'm starting to think about actually carrying a full size 1911 now every day, since it's not even that much different from carrying that 938 from what it feels. I know I'm comparing Bravo Concealment to like a alien gear, but see, that's really the only holster I've ever carried, and inside the waistband holster anyway. And now that I've got something else to compare it to, they've really switched up the game with this, and being straight up honest with you. As you can see, the outline of it looks perfect. I think that you can even carry a 1911 with a rail on this, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little bit thicker right here where the rail would be, so you could probably even carry like a SIG TAC Ops or something like that without a light on it, you know. But the only thing that I could see where this gun or where this holster has maybe a slight flaw, but not really too big of a flaw, is right here in the safety. Okay, so a lot of y'all know how you would carry a 1911 locked, cocked, one in the chamber with a safety on. Okay, you slide this holster in it, and it's got a cutout for the safety. Well, as you all know, safeties on 1911s varied by every single person that makes one. You know, some are smaller, some are bigger for ease of knocking it, the safety off and everything. But as you can see right here, if you move the gun any little bit, it could possibly turn the safety off, just depending on how it's sitting. So now the gun is locked, cocked without a safety on. So all you'd have to do, which I mean, you still can't hit the trigger or nothing, and you would still have to hold in the trigger safety. But that's about the only thing that I can see that a little bit wrong with the holster, that it can switch on and off just depending. I mean, let me see here if I can get it. See, it's just switched off itself. But you could tighten it up a little bit, and that would help. But like I said earlier, with the retention system, that would help a lot with the safety. But that's about the only thing that I can see. But you would have to seriously put some pressure on it to turn it off. But as it is right here, you're not going to get it to come off. But overall, though, this holster is really, really nice. I don't think I've ever seen a holster that can fit to your actual body this slim as this one can. As you can see right now also, with taking it in and out and drawing on it, it does perfect. I can clear my shirt really well. The only thing about this 1911, it is the Kimber Custom 2. The thing about it is that where these grips on are rubber 1911 grips instead of like a wood, they're going to stick to your shirt and to your like inner shirt if you have one on a little bit more than a wood or whatever would. So you're going to have to take that into consideration. I probably need to change these grips off of it sooner or later. But like I said, though, for what this is a really, really nice holster, and I actually recommend it. Even though they sent this to me to review and everything, as you all know, I always give 100% my honest opinion on everything I ever review, that be gun, holster, gear, whatever it is. But now this right here, I like it, especially for it being a full-size 1911, how comfortable it is, and how sturdy it is on my belt. It's something else. But guys, this will be about it for the actual holster and mag holster review. Like I said, if I could change one thing, the only thing I would change with it was maybe work on this safety a little bit to where it's not going to be as easy shut off as it is. Maybe work on the tension a little bit to where it's a little bit tighter in it, which it's pretty tight right now. But I was just saying, to keep it from the safety throwing off. Now, in this magazine holster from factory, it's pretty tight. But now you can loosen it up if you want to, which I like mine pretty tight anyway. Because, if I'd be riding a motorcycle or something, I wouldn't want this to fall out. But as it is, though, guys, it's pretty nice. You guys, appreciate y'all viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I will see you all in the next video.